Como é que é, pessoal? Daqui com vocês é Francisco Gameplays para mais um vídeo. Hoje vamos jogar contra os Detroit Pistons. Vamos jogar contra os Detroit Pistons. No último jogo perdemos contra os Cleveland Cavaliers, acho eu. Hoje eu meti música. Vamos marcar o Brandon Jennings. 3 estrelas de playmaking, 2 estrelas de outside scoring e 2 estrelas de atleticism. Ali são o que meu treinador quer, chama-se Spoelstra, Eric Spoelstra.
Jennings runs the point with Jackson flanking
Bem,
him. Andre Drummond is out there with Amir Johnson.
estamos a perder por 12
In at the
pontos.
small forward.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Não mais, não mais, não mais.
The shot
Bem,
is off.
aqui.
Some solid defense from Bosch. Here's Freak.
Bam!
Throws down the breakaway jam.
Damn.
And you hear so often about work ethic of players, but Freak has
Ganda
put his
dunk.
money where his mouth is. He built a private gym at his house so he can put time in on the court, Clark, whenever he wants to.
Yeah, that's a good step, and Freak is well known to be a
Fiz falta. Eu não sabia que isto
well,
era falta.
freak is probably the best way to say it, so that shouldn't come as any surprise.
Josh McRoberts has checked in for Miami.
Estava a jogar
Smith
bem
checked
até
in for
ter
Detroit.
feito esta falta.
Outside Jennings, up top Morris.
Deu Morris a bola.
It's back to Jennings. Clock at 6. Smith wide open. He fires. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. Jennings has got 5 assists tonight. The Heat trail by 12. Freak passes to Bosch. The feed to Freak.
This is a hostile environment right now.
Era
Yeah, it sure
bom.
is, Greg. I mean, it's hard to play when your home fans are heckling you. You have
Brandon
to wonder if they'll make
Jennings.
a move to maybe send him somewhere else.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials
Era um
on the
rebound,
contact,
mas
and he'll
não
shoot
foi
two.
por causa que tinha sido falta
And a
antes.
look now at how the offensive
Marcou
approach
outra
has
vez
been going here so
aquilo.
far
Ai, eu
for
sou
the
shooting
Pistons.
guard, não.
You've got to like the
Shooting guard
consistency
now.
with which they're hitting that
Por
mid-range
cima
jumper.
é o DJ
They've gotten their
Augustine
fair
agora
share
o
of
point
points off
guard.
turnovers so far
Ele
tonight,
nunca
too.
vai passar.
DJ Augustine's checked in for Miami.
Ele passa
The dish
sempre o
to
outro.
Freak. Out left to the wing. Bosch kicks to Freak.
Oh. Ah,
Rebound by Smith.
You know, a
bad shot.
team's rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Yeah, they've brought it in terms of having
Rebound.
another level of intensity right from the tip.
Freak kicks to Augustine.
Boom!
Takes it off the
Bem.
glass.
Não foi
And
dance,
can
mas
you
chega.
always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Estamos a perder por 12 pontos.
Screen by Smith. Jennings drives in. 46 seconds left in the first. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Lets it go from deep. Can't get it to go. And the Heat
Right.
going the other way now. This game against Detroit here, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, some history here, though. Of course, they
Well,
won
we've
that
seen-
first-round series in last year's playoffs and ended up sending them packing.
Added incentive in a game like this. I mean, they've got to be ready to rise up to that
Eu
challenge.
não fiz
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
bem menos.
Augustine dishes to Freak. Pulls up on the
Ai,
wing.
não, 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 que
That misses off
mal.
the backboard. Outside Jennings.
Ai, espero que isto tenha contado com o rebound. Acho que isto não conta.
And Amir Johnson re-signed in Toronto. He's been a big part of this team for years, and he talked about
Almost like a soccer atmosphere. I don't know if you've been to a soccer game.
how the fans south of the border in the U.S. are surprised when they learn. The Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Johnson, he's checked in for Drummond. Boozer comes in for
Ai, bloco.
Ilyasova.
Ganda
Morris is
bloco.
checked in for Johnson.
Ai, é,
And it's
estou
Jennings in for Jody Meeks. On the floor for Detroit, Jennings runs the point with Jackson
Ai.
flanking him.
No outro
Marcus
rebound
Morris
não
is out
contou,
there with
pelos
Boozer,
vistos.
and it's Johnson in at center. Freak passes to Bosch. They get a hand on it. Jennings with the steal.
Outro rival.
Oh, and here we go. Jackson. No.
Deixaram lá sozinho.
And it doesn't really matter
Dunk.
who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
Bem,
Good.
ganhou. Triplo.
1:52 left in the first half. Morris outside.
Ai, o Morris. Ai,
Pass to Jackson.
Agora não
Shots
deixa,
in the
não deixa.
screen. Jackson setting the pick here for Jennings. Fires from the line. And off the front iron.
pô.
And in it
Só bem
goes.
quando.
And that's 12 points for Carlos Boozer.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Freak kicks to Bosch. Feeds it to McRoberts. Fades. And it's Freak missing.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Morris with the bucket.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up,
Passa aí.
but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that
Augustine.
wide open.
Freak dishes to Bosch. Here's Freak. Basket is good.
Nice.
The assist from Bosch. 7 points for Freak. And Freak's agent in attendance at the game today, Dom Pagnotti, the famous Dom Pagnotti. You might hear stories positive and negative about him, but he has a lot of big-name clients, that's for sure, Clark.
Yep, and Freak is one name in a long list for Pagnotti. Some question his motives and how he gets deals done, but that's not for you and I to debate.
No.
You certainly can't argue with his results.
Well, you know him well. You call him BP. I just call him Dom.
Mais 3 pontos. 10 pontos.
They started the game off tortoise-like, but their offense coming to life.
Yeah, they've got a little bit more pep in their step as they start to put together some rhythm.
Here's Jennings. And he makes good on the
Pô.
layup. Jennings has got his second basket of the night.
Aí não, passa logo. Aí ele não vai passar. Eu queria marcar o ponto last second shot. Passa.
And here's
Passa.
Augustine.
Ai.
He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. A dominating.
Hey, Kevin, we'll cook.
Intervalo. B. Podia estar melhor. Um rebound, 10 pontos. Uma boa pontuação, para o que é o meu habitual. Um assist também. 2 triplos.
Well, we're getting back to the action now.
Estamos
It's been
em
a
Miami.
one-team show so far.
E acho que vamos estar a perder na mesma. Tem 2 estrelas em tudo. É o Judy Max e o
Chris Bosh.
74 do Varal.
Freaks checked in for Gerald Green.
Acho que estamos a perder
And
por
DJ
menos.
Augustine subbed in for Goran Dragic. So Detroit going with an almost
Passa.
entire new group here.
Passa.
Checked in for Andre Drummond. Johnson
Passa
comes
o
in
Vic,
for
não.
Carlos
Era
Boozer.
isso. Ele vai
August
mandar
Wilson
ponto.
checked in for Johnson.
Ai, eu ia fazer um
Jackson
assist. Eu queria
subbed in
passar
for
ali.
Brandon Jennings. Freak in a two-guard. Dang out there with Winslow. Then there's DJ Augustine. And it's McRoberts in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Miami. It's Meeks outside. Another 3 for Detroit.
And how
Fogo.
about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Augustine passes to Freak.
Ah,
Rebounded by the Pistons. They led the game at 1 point by 20. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And in that game, guys,
E toda a cabo da minha
beneficiary of what was some very
Pô,
lackluster
ponto.
defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
There's 1:17 left in the third. To the paint. And 2 free throws coming
minha
up as
falta.
he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact
quer
there.
dizer, fiz o passo para a falta.
All
não
right,
foi
well,
assim.
look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown
8
for the
pontos.
Pistons.
Ah,
They
não,
knocked
não.
down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this
McRoberts
one. That's been
marcou
big
outro,
for
marcou
them.
outro.
Yeah,
Ah,
but they've been killing it from the free throw line tonight. Those points keep adding up as we go along.
Here's Jackson. And it's Freak with the rebound.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Dang kicks to Freak. On the wing, Dang. Passes it to Freak. Free throw line jump shot. Offensive rebound. Tries yet again. Nick Roberts. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. And 2 shots coming up. He shot 2 free throws in the game. Made one and missed one.
7 pontos.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now here's Jackson. Not a lot of room. Meeks dishes to Smith. Just 4 to shoot. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot.
Estamos a ganhar! Bem!
So for
Vai,
the
equipa.
last game, a loss to Cleveland. On the court for the Pistons, Jennings and Meeks in the backcourt. Amir Johnson is out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Ilyasova in at the 3 slot. Shoots it, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Já
He's
ganhamos.
building a house with those bricks. I mean, one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defending well. Move the ball, share the sugar.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Johnson. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Já não vai ter tempo para nada.
So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin.
Quer
to
dizer,
just
não, não,
4.
ainda é possível. Se eu mandar um triplo.
So Johnson
Eu
hits
nunca fui
2.
a prolongamento.
And now
mas
you're
eu-
in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. 1 possession game now.
And now an intentional foul. They need the
Hey.
ball back as soon as possible.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know
Yes!
what, Greg? Who knows?
Make
If he
free
misses
throw.
at the stripe, and they're
Se eu
right
marcar o
there
segundo,
within
sou capaz
range,
de
you
ir
know,
para
late game free
a menos.
throws are a lot different
Yes!
than early game free throws. in
Ai não,
terms
não,
of
não,
making
só.
No mistakes there.
Ai não acredito, não,
Close
isso
the
não está a
book on this
acontecer.
one, guys. It's done.
Não, eles não vão deixar. Eu preciso ter a menos. O que é que dizer? Finish the game out with win. Estão a fazer os descontos de tempo, com o tempo que têm para ver se conseguem.
Boozer passes to Meeks. Detroit,
Yes,
no
rebound.
good that time either. And so they choose
Falta.
to intentionally foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have
Ponto.
another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands
Temos
and
13
making sure
pontos,
he
3
was the guy
rebounds e uma
who'd go to the
assistência.
line.
Second
Ah,
free throw,
falhei.
no good that time. He really wanted
Já
that one.
ganhamos. Já não conseguem fazer nada com 6 segundos. A não serem dar-me coisas. Talvez um rebound, que eles vão falhar. Eles não têm mais uma
6
oportunidade para
seconds left
lançar.
to play here in the
Passem lá.
fourth.
Vá, vocês já não vão ter tempo.
And so it's Miami winning
Há mais?
this one. It was
Há
up for
menos,
grabs
estive a menos.
right until the
Tenho
final
que ficar a menos
seconds clock.
satisfeito comigo. A menos. Ganhamos 554
The 2K
pontos.
Sports
Moedas,
post-game
pontos.
show.
Para upgradear a nossa personagem. Vamos upgradear a nossa personagem.
Ernie Johnson
Pela
here again with
vitória.
Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without
Um,
further ado, let's present to you our
Vamos ver
Jordan
em que lugar
player
em
of
que
the game.
estamos. Certeza que conseguimos, claro.
He showed the
Dica que vão em
composure
jogo
and cleverness
é
that only a longtime veteran could possess. A vintage performance from a very savvy
Goran
player.
Dragic.
He deserves a
Tivemos
ton of
menos
credit on how
assists,
many
menos
areas of the game
rebounds e
he
menos
impacted
pontos.
tonight. His deep
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this
Vamos
evening.
upgradear a nossa personagem. Talvez, se tivermos dinheiro. E vamos. Depois encerramos o episódio.